Good morning, it's MJ, the creator of the Crow Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me this beautiful and thankfully cool morning here in Seattle. Whew, yesterday, I'll tell you what, that was quite some heat. We had a hard time sleeping last night. My poor daughter just could not go to sleep. It was so hot. She wanted to sleep out on the balcony, and maybe I'm just paranoid, but I did not want her to do that. Besides, she'd be sleeping in like those, we have a couple of those like plastic Adirondack chairs out on our balcony. And, I would think not the best place to sleep on a school night, personally speaking. So anyway, just so grateful to see that if I look to the west, I see the cool, foggy air coming in from the coast. Off the sound here, at least in Ballard where I am. So very happy to see that. It is definitely cooler. So I know, and for those of you, I read the comments, those of you like out in Texas, what? How, it's like cold there and yet it's hot in Seattle. Go figure. Well, it's like I've said before, it's almost as if, I don't know, something is changing, perhaps. So let's get started with today's reading, and I'm clearing out the energy and focusing my intention, which is on you, and making sure that the cards come through with a nice, clear message. And this is the general reading for the collective. So if if it doesn't resonate right now, it's like a weather system. It might come to you today, it may show up a couple days later. But anyway, so this is, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it is the general reading for the collective for June 13th. It's Thursday. And for those of you who haven't picked up the ebook but want to get one, it's on sale right now for $10 until Saturday. I'm offering this just till Saturday, just to give a chance to all of those people who got the deck as a gift, perhaps, or picked it up through US Games, or at a local gift shop or witchy shop, which we have quite a few, I know, in the Seattle area that are carrying the Crow Tarot, which is pretty awesome. I love when I go into a store and it's like I see it. I'm like, oh my God. It makes me feel so real. But anyway, let's get started here. The first card I'm going to pull is the Foundation card. So here we are. We have the Devil looking at us. And I have different opinions about this card, depending on what goes here, but sometimes the Devil isn't always bad. Sometimes you need a little passion, a little heat to a situation. Oops. So let's see what is going on with our current situation, where this energy of the Devil brought us to. Well, that does not bode well for this Devil. So let's see what the crows bring back for advice. And Devil, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. See, that's the problem with the Devil, right? Okay. Okay. Well, there's our heat. That's where the passion's going to come from. The Devil may add a little bit to that, but it may not be for the right reasons. So let's get started here with this Devil energy. So looking at this Foundation, this is definitely something that has you attached. You are in bondage to this. It may be, I'm going to guess, looking at the Five of Pentacles here, that it has to do with resources and lack, and your this connection or attachment to the material world, in that things have to be a certain way. If they're not a certain way, then you're in lack. This energy of the devil is one that is going to restrict your potential, because you're not going to be open to new ideas or new ways to see your situation. And I can see this now from looking, at the Five of Pentacles here, and we'll get into the story of this card in a minute. But what happens is that the devil will lure you in and make you feel very comfortable. Like, the devil loves it when you're in comfort, because when you're in comfort, you're not so ready to change, right? I mean, if you get into a comfy pair of sweatpants and you get onto the couch and you grab a big thing of ice cream, at least that's in my case, I'll tell you what, it takes a whole lot of enticing to get me up and moving if I'm settled in, like, for the evening. But anyway, and that's where the devil wants you. I mean, but the reality is, when you do that, you miss out on some things. Like, you may miss out on going out and being with friends, or you may miss out on reading a really good book or quality time with your family. And so this is a place where the devil has you feeling very comfortable. And oh my God, doesn't it feel great? It's like warm and cozy. And because of that, there's something that you're stuck in. You may think all is being well and good, and it may be, but if you feel like you're not reaching your potential, or if you're sitting there going, oh geez, you know what, my life would be so much better if I only had this, but nobody's dropping this in my lap, and I'm just going to stay here in my sweatpants on my couch and eat my ice cream. That's how the devil gets you. So, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh my God, as humans, we are so flawed in this way, because it is so much easier to stay in that place, right? It's like, or a habit that you get yourself into. It could be anything. It could be just the habit of the news, right? And I have a horrible habit with this. And I don't know why it is, but it's like, it feeds something within me. And maybe you do this as well, where it's like, you're addicted to the news. And I mean, it's hard not to be right now with everything bloody hell going on, right? I mean, it's like the world's worst and great reality show, as it's unfolding, we're part of it. So it's almost like hard to turn away. It's like one of those things where you're just like, all right, what happened today? What tweet storm happened today? And so that's an addiction in itself as well. So when you think about having something that you're attached to that's holding you back from your potential, it doesn't necessarily have to be, being on the couch. It may be that you're filling your mind and your body and your spirit with negative news, right? I mean, that's a reality. And so if your focus is on listening to, and I am with you 100%, because I will put on, the political podcasts, and because I'm like, again, it's like, I need to know. I will check out Twitter or read bad news, because for some reason it's like it's an addiction. But when you do that, and when I do that, I'm not filling my soul, and you're not filling your soul either, and we're adding more negativity instead of positivity into our area, and that in itself weighs you down. It lowers your vibration, and it's harder to manifest the things that you want to manifest when you're in that state of being, right? So that's, again, the devil oh God, that's how you get us again. So it's like, if you're not getting us with, bad eating habits or, lounging on the couch, you're getting us with the news and the news cycle and keeping us attached to this low vibrational energy that is our current state of affairs today. So here we are at the Five of Pentacles, and this is where we have a choice. Right? I mean, we have this choice to either live in a state of lack and watch our, not only our financial situation, suffer at the hand of this energy that the devil has surrounded us in, but also our life in general just is lacking. Because we're not appreciating all the things that we have, all the beauty that we have, all the resources that we have around us. So this energy here of this Five of Pentacles at our current time, our situation right now at this state, the devil may have brought you to this party, right? For sure, right? I mean, this party probably began for you a couple years ago, and it's still here. This party's still going on. It's long. It's like the never-ending rave, and so that you just want to get out of, but you can't find the bloody door. So here you have this Five of Pentacles, and you have a choice. You can either keep your head down, trudge through the storm, or you could look up and you could see that there is a place of sanctuary. There is a retreat here. There is a place where you're not worried about your situation because you're surrounded by others who are positive and reinforcing of, that energy. Or that reinforce that energy. And so, this is a choice. So you have this choice. The devil wants to keep you with your head down, focused on all the crapola that's out there, and not looking around at what else is available to you. The devil wants to keep you in this hunched over position, facing the headwind. But in reality, you have so much. There's so much around you that can fill your soul and your spirit and lift you up here. So the Page of Wands comes in, and this is where the crows come back through the veil, and they're like, listen, you're going to have to make a change. It ain't going to be easy, but it's going to be something that's going to make you really excited. We're going to fill you up with full of energy, lots of heat. We're going to get your creative mind moving, and it's going to happen. But here's the deal. You're going to have to drop the devil. So this energy of the Page of Wands is like, come on, let's light a fire in your belly, right? The devil will there's some passion with the devil, but it's not the right kind of passion. It's the kind of passion that doesn't look forward. It keeps you in a state of just, perpetual attachment. But here, this Page of Wands is flying through the air on this magical wand. And the sky is clear. It's like there's this white heat, that burning heat. And it's like, this is the energy that you need to tap into. Find something to be excited about. Find something to be enthusiastic over. Because when you find something that gets you your heart pumping, your mind starts you get this major download from the universe of all these creative ideas. That is what is going to break you from this state of being. It's going to lift you up, and you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find support, and however that looks for you. If that's, financial support, if that is just knowing that you're secure in this world, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, be better off financially, but perhaps you may feel that you're better off financially because you don't have this burden of the devil on your shoulder. So here, this is the energy to tap into, guys. Let's find something to be enthusiastic over. I read one of you is writing a book. Awesome. It's get excited, right? If you have your own business, if you're, anything, your children, you know, your dogs, whatever it takes, get excited about something, you know, and feel that energy come through you. Like you can, like, there is a surge of energy you get in your body when you are truly and utterly excited over something. It doesn't matter what it is, right? You can feel it. And so when you get that energy, I almost feel like it kind of breaks up negative chunks that may be like, you know, stuck in your veins. It's like it kind of like breaks up that energy, and you can almost feel it crack away, like dry, like dry mud. You know, it's like it sort of just cracks away in the sun. And so that's what you're going to get here. So anyway, find something to be enthusiastic over, because that will break the chain. The devil can't stand it when you're happy, or when you want to do something that goes against, its plan. And it definitely doesn't like it when you get out of your comfort zone. So find something to get enthusiastic over. Get out of your comfort zone. You know, if it requires, if you're if you're an artist, and I can tell you this as an artist, like the hardest thing to do, well, besides managing like administrative tasks, I mean, as an artist, I am an artist, and that is my forte, you know. And I can tell you, administrative tasks are not in my wheelhouse. I recognize that. But if you're an artist, getting out of your comfort zone is one way to help you move forward. So if that means getting out and selling your work, or actually having to go and talk to gallery owners, oh my God, or stores, if you want to sell your work to stores, and getting out there and communicate with others, if that is the thing that holds you back, the Page of Wands right now is saying get over that, get enthusiastic about what you do, and share what you do with others. In a way, communicate it, get it out there, be creative in how you do that. Because it may get you out of your comfort zone right now, but it will get you into a better place tomorrow. It will definitely move you out of this state, and into this state. So anyway, much love to you. Peace and bye for now. Bye. Talk soon.